folks, we're here with the first Chainsaw Man chapter review. Let's get it, let's go. Now look, when I'm recording this, it's currently 2:26 in the morning. I know by the time this comes out, I'm gonna be 3 or 4 days. Gensho, you're late. Gensho, we get it. Look. We're busy over here. Things are hectic, but we're still trying to give you this Chainsaw Man content because I've actually am up to date on Chainsaw Man. You know, I've never, ever made a chapter review because I was binging it. By the time I started, I think it was about 95-ish chapters out. So I was like, it's no point in trying to do all the catch up and stuff like that. It's a lot of content, stuff like that. And a lot of people aren't. Reading it, so I don't want to put something out maybe a lot of people are viewing. But before we get an episode, remember, like, comment, subscribe, to notification bells, so know I talk about all anime Gensho content, baby. Follow us on Instagram, Anime Square Gensho, TikTok, Twitter, Anime Square Gensho, all podcasting platforms. Comment down below, what do you feel about Chainsaw Man? And before you even get to this chat review, follow my co-host at RNC Dark on everywhere from Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. If you are into the gaming, anything like that, just make sure to follow that because if you're in the game, he's the guy for that. So now the episode, Chainsaw Man and Sakamoto Days are my favorite new gen reads. Not series in the whole because anime and stuff like that, but they're up there. Like it is just such a fun, excuse my language, such a fun fucking series, bro. Like from great, I don't know if it's great art, and sometimes I guess the pacing can feel too whatever. But if you look at Chainsaw Man for this, it's a fun time and it's great action and it's funny moments. I think it's one of the funniest shows, new gens, maybe with One Punch Man and stuff like that, and One Piece, of course. But yeah, like first of all, let's talk about how I feel. Like I really enjoyed my read, and if you're waiting for the anime, whatever, and you're somehow watching this, don't know why you're watching this because it's a spoiler because this is about chapter 98, so this is really far and almost 100 chapters in. But hey, be tuned in for an amazing ride. Now let's get into the chapter 98. Now if I'm looking down, it's because I got some notes and stuff like that. So sorry, y'all. Just want to make sure what chapter 98 words. So we don't know the time period after the great battle between Denji and stuff like that. But I'm assuming some time has passed, maybe a time skip, maybe a few months to a few years. But we had these kids in class as like a normal. So we have a chicken, and my chicken name is Bucky. Bucky is a demon who has no head. And I love it. It's funny. It's so remote. It's so funny. Like we just have all the puns and stuff like that. So basically, Bucky is now the class pet, and their plan is that they have to assassinate Bucky within 2 to 3 months or something like that. So now we have our main character girl. I'm sorry, I forgot her name. She was and she was just basically putting a lot of ideology behind this of how she feels like demons and devils really shouldn't, be allowed in society. And Chainsaw Man really is a big political manga. Like it talks about propaganda and fear and what does it mean to be human, what does it mean to exist and stuff like that. And she's so determined. Like she even has we talk about this later on. It's like the last panel of the chapter, how she's coming for Denji because she doesn't believe that devils should exist because their devil was like, why are they allowed to protect us? Like it's so sacrilegious. So now we have like even like the class president, and this is interesting to her because we get to her and find her figuring out how evil and crazy she is. But everybody's basically, she's like the stick in the mud. Like everybody's telling her light up, just take it easy because like this is like supposed to be called like high school. Is like they're probably first or second years, but you know how in Japan they're really strict about their work and stuff like that. So she's like, nah, I want to be a devil hunter, but we need to abolish this letting devils be a part of the system and stuff like that. So basically, we going through the class here. All the students are loving Bucky. Like he is answering questions. He's getting to know people. He's getting to being a part and integrated into the floor of the classroom environment and the dynamic. And now it's time to kill him. Sadly, 2 to 3 months have passed, and they're like, no, we can't do it, teacher. And the teacher is just so proud of him because he's like, not everybody's meant to be a devil hunter. Like, I understand this is what the series is about, and also what this world needs. Like, we're human, and he might not be a human, but he's more human than people who treat um uh who treat us like humans. So now I'm sorry, now I got her name. Asia can't pronounce her or Asia can't pronounce her last name. Sorry, but basically, she's still against it. You know, being a stick in the mud, staying to her views. And Bucky is the first person to give her a hug and treat her like call her by her name and actually like kind of like give her that care that maybe other students did it and not making it seem like in a way of like, oh, you're sticking on it, more like, hey, I want to be your friend, I'm reaching out to you. And this is just a beautiful moment. And Chainsaw Man does what Chainsaw Man always does. It rips you by the neck as you think you get attached to this lovable Bucky character. And he dies and she falls on him. She falls on him. And that's all we really know. He's crushed up, guts are everywhere and things like that. And as far as we know, like she's dead. And there's nothing really to it. So we fast forward to classes and mourn. This is just haunting us, haunting us, and haunting us, and haunting us. Like we're just going through it. So one day, the president of the classroom president and Aja, they're walking together, and basically we find out that president is a devil. She has multiple faces, and she has made a contract with the justice devil to find out how to reach her happy ending with Mr. Taka, basically her crush. They had a crush on the teacher, stuff like that. Nothing out of the strange. Everybody, I guess, everybody's probably had a crush on the teacher, stuff like that. And now she needs her to die because she's getting in the way and she's gonna go kill the rest of the students. And then we find out she didn't even crush Bucky. She got tripped. Here we go again. Chainsaw Man does it again, ripping you by the heart, bro. Like again, our main character for the story, we see her. She's cold hearted, but then she has a transition because how great Bucky is. Then we see her open up for just a quick second, and just to be ripped away. Chainsaw Man is just beautiful, man. I love how they do that. So then we think it's over for for our for our main character of the story. So then the owl devil comes in and says, if you want to live, your body will now be mine. And I'm guessing that's a type of devil contract coming to her, and she accepts it. She comes in with a Tonki spinal cord sword. I hope I can edit this and get some panels in. I'm probably not going to be able to. I'll probably edit it when I make clips for some reels and like that for this episode. But this episode's pacing it was really fast, but it made sense. And the fights were just beautiful. Like you have good animation, well, not even animation, I'm sorry, good manga paneling art, and it's so beautiful and it's so good and it's so crisp. Each storyboard of each page hits a certain feel and stuff like that, and dynamic. So then we get the battle. She wins and stuff like that. She gets her kiss, which I think is pretty Chainsaw Man way to kiss the person you've been crushing on, while after you just slice their head off, such a Chainsaw Man way to, go. She walks off in a badass scene. Gonna have to get that up here. And then she says in the last panel, I'll make you bomb and nuclear weapons back up, Chainsaw Man. So what does this mean for Denji? What is he doing? How much time has passed? So many things to figure out with chapter 99 probably coming out in 5 days, I guess. Yeah, 5, 6 days, 5 to 6 days, probably this chapter. Maybe even longer. Maybe we have 4 days. I don't know by the time this recording. Maybe by the time this recording comes out, it'll probably be 3 to 4 days before it comes out. But if I was to read this chapter, one, I love 56 pages, love it. Great way to kick us back off. Out of 10, mm, I would say for Chainsaw Man, what they do and like the type of story, maybe compare other stories with what Chainsaw Man, what they do, I'll probably give it like a 7.5. I wish we could have expounded more on her backstory, but I'm sure we're gonna get that. This is just the first chapter back. We gotta see who she is, but they would expound more or less on maybe the Bucky stuff and then that middle towards the fight into more of her backstory, why she's so adamant about the devil thing and stuff like that. That'd have been interesting. Maybe like a devil killed her parent. Maybe a devil took her parent's life and misled them into believing something. We don't know. It's all speculation. But I would rate this chapter again. Show rating for Chainsaw chapter 98. I'm gonna give it a seven again, 7.5. Really good way to get us back out there. What if maybe I think maybe over 8 months to a year hiatus. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this chapter. Comment down below. Would you read this chapter Chainsaw Man? Right? Are you excited for the anime? I know I am because the animation looks great. But anyway, again, like, comment, subscribe, turn the notification bell notified for all Anime Again Show content. Follow my code. Follow us on Anime Again Show on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, um, all podcast platforms, wherever you listen to your podcast. And also follow my co-host at RNC Dark on all platforms too, from Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, Discord, or wherever, all that good stuff. So I am out, man. Peace.